Last round.
You'd like to think that if those people apply it when they're practicing it, they might hit a wall and realize like, oh, something doesn't feel right, and then that's the next thing that they search on the internet, and they try and find the thing to fix whatever that issue is. Assuming you know how to use the internet as a tool and to make you better, what I mean?
So there are people that do that. There are people that we see in the gym here which have got a pretty good handle across most things, and then they just need a little sharpening up or a little polishing on details that they maybe don't quite have right. But a lot of that, a lot of people do not have the time nor the inclination to do that. But they don't want to pay for personal coaching, personal training, which is quite expensive, and they don't really want to perhaps, take the necessary steps to research it themselves. So they're left in a position where they've got access to this 24-hour gym, so they've got the equipment at their hand, they've got the information there, but they don't really know what they're looking at, so they're not sure whether that's good information or bad information, they're just using it, and they go from there. Thank you, see ya. They go from that position where they've got the information, not really sure whether it's good or bad, but they're going to apply it as best as they think, and then eventually it's either going to work or it's not, and then we go through that whole process over and over again.
Then they come in here and they go, Matt.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of that.
So let's go back around. I'm going to use one little analogy that I've used many times before, and I think it's quite an apt one for describing most. I'm just going to categorise it as 24-hour gyms, and I don't mean that there are going to be 24-hour gyms which certainly don't fit this category. There's going to be ones that are good.
Let's just be devil's advocate for a second, because we've just been there's a certain crowd that uses 24/7 gyms or whatever, and we're not being negative about it. It's like there's a 24/7 gym is going to suit a lot of people. There's going to be people that go in and then pay the membership and then pay a PT, and the PT is really good and teaches this client a lot of stuff, and the client takes the knowledge and actually applies it.
Yeah, 100%.
There's going to be a lot of that going on. We're not down talking that. No. There's application for it in this world. It's just when people walk in here, after not getting any progress from being in a 24/7.
I probably see that the main analogy I would use is, I like the mechanic analogy, and I've used this before, where you drive your car into the mechanics, and you say, the mechanic comes to you and says, all right, look, the shifters are over there, the spanners are over there, the socket set's over here, you've got your torque wrenches, you've got your screwdrivers, rattle guns over there, there's the hoist. Look, there's all your tools, I'll see you in an hour. And he grabs his lunch and walks out, or sits behind his desk reading, I don't know, Tyres and Wheels magazine or something, whatever it is. And then you go, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that'll be $75 an hour, I'll come and show you what to do. Well, it's the same analogy. People walk into the gym, you might be able to undo a couple of nuts, a couple of bolts off your car. You really got no idea on how to fix the thing or how to get it from point A to point B. You could sure get a workshop manual, plug your way through it, but not nearly as well as the mechanic can do it for you. So using a facility that you don't know how to use properly, you don't know how to get from point A to point B, and just because you've read a book on it, you think that you do, well, there's a lot of bits in between that are missing. There's a lot of practical application and practical knowledge and skill that you don't really have a handle on, and you're trying to apply it, and inevitably, as I said, you either get yourself hurt, you don't get the results, either one leads to a bad experience, and eventually you just go, you know what, this isn't for me, this training. It didn't work. It didn't work. Fitness didn't work.